At Iona University, college life extends beyond the classroom, the dorms, and even the campus itself. All along North Avenue, you can find eateries such as the Avenue Deli, Mirage Restaurant, Gemelli's Pizzeria, Westchester Taco Grill, and even a 24-hour McDonald's. One major perk about these restaurants is that they are all part of the Iona University meal plan, where students are given money each semester to enjoy meals off campus using their student ID. One major question about this is how that meal plan affects these small businesses. Iona takes a percentage of each sale from the businesses who use the meal plan. To answer this question, 5 current students helped me come up with an answer, despite my efforts to ask the business owners themselves.
Hi everyone, my name is Jack Allen. I'm a third-year student athlete at Iona University.
Hi, I'm Chris. I've been here at Iona for 4 years. I'm on the meal plan.
Hi, I'm Danny. I've been an Iona student for 4 years, and I currently live off campus.
Hi, I'm Henry. I've been an Iona student for the past 2 years here.
I'm Jonah. I'm a first-year student at Iona.
So how long have you had the meal plan, and where do you usually use it?
I've had the meal plan for my all 4 years here. The Avenue Deli is a big one. Beachmont, Gemelli's, Westchester Taco. Those are those are the big ones since they're all so close.
I had the meal plan for my first 2 years here. I used it on a daily basis, but then once I moved into off-campus housing, I started cooking for myself, and I really only currently use the commuter meal plan.
I had the meal plan through my first 3 years at the school, and the restaurants I would usually use it at are Westchester Taco, Gemelli's, or the Rock Body Fitness Cafe down the street.
I've had the meal plan for 2 years. Usually I'll treat myself to some off-campus meals, maybe every Friday or Saturday. A lot of the times I'll go to the Avenue Deli, I'll go to Gemelli's, and Waka. Those are kind of like my main 3. And also McDonald's.
Avenue, Gemelli's, and then Spot Downtown.
What days would you kind of use it over going to Spelman and eating at the dining hall?
I would say I would use it more often on the weekends because there are less options in the dining halls on those days.
I say I pretty much would always kind of choose to go over to off campus over Spelman. I feel like I just like the food better, and I just kind of like the places going out with my friends because as nice as it is to go sit in Spelman, it's always packed and crowded. So I think we've always kind of just decided to go out, and you can just use the meal card more.
So in the mornings, if I really can't afford the time to go to Spelman, I'll usually get the Avenue Deli, and then Friday nights or Saturday nights or Sunday nights even, I'll usually get Gemelli's, whether it's with my friends or my roommates, and then every once in a while we go to Waka.
How do you think Iona can help small businesses so right now they take a 20% cut of the Ave and all these small businesses, so maybe by taking less of a cut, or do you think they're doing a decent job getting Iona students in to these small businesses because they can actually use their meal plan card there?
I think the small businesses do it more themselves, more of the location stuff. The downtown spot I mentioned, I only went there 5 times. I'm not downtown at all that much. So definitely the location. And taking 20%, I didn't even know they did that. That's insane.
That's a good argument. I think that it is fair that, in exchange for the foot traffic that these local places are getting, they kick up a little bit to the school through their, meal planning collaboration. Although I will say that I think the school has a little bit of a advantage in this relationship, just because I think a lot of the business that these local places are getting are predominantly students, and long term this could just be maybe the school ends up pushing them around because the students are mostly or most of the customers that are going to these places, but I hope not. But I think that whoever brings the consumers to the places has the final say. And right now I think it's an equitable exchange. Although I do have a little bit of skepticism as for the power the school has with supporting these small businesses with student foot traffic.
I think that 20% is kind of high, especially because of a lot of the business over here. You've seen like there's days where there's off days when they have like nothing going on, and it's it's a big pay cut out of their normal prices. So I mean, but again, though, there is also a lot of foot traffic that like this. I've been in the Ave where it takes like forever to get through there. They get a lot of foot traffic, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like come summertime, who's here minus like not that many people. So it's at the end of the day, though, are they really making that much money come summertime or like this time of year?
I feel like a lot of my friends tend to favor the bigger places on the meal plan, like the Buffalo Wild Wings or the Applebee's. So maybe there could be a way to help prioritize the smaller businesses around instead of like those big chains.
I think Iona is doing a good job in increasing kind of foot traffic to the restaurants because, for instance, a lot of the restaurants off campus that don't really take our meal plan, I don't really find myself going to.